three defenders of the realm unite to unravel an evil plot, to smite the scaly foes of peace, to bring death to the dragon, the last son of shadow. For this, dear friends, is Dragonguard.
Setting stuff on fire at this point.
Shit, I don't know. Hold on.
Like, I would fall past you guys.
So,
what do you do?
No.
So I mean, you readied an action to fire this fire.
Like, as soon as the hatch opens.
So...
And she also pushed as soon as the hatch opens. So, here are kind of the options that...
Okay.
Here are the kind of the options that I'm going over in my head as a DM. Either the fire came out and it hit the room above you, and then Scratch fell in. Or they fell in at the same time, and you hit Scratch with the fire.
No, okay, so there's
it shoots me back up.
Okay, so there's no way that they could have opened the hatch and then pushed Scratch in as the hatch was opening. There's no way two different individuals would have that kind of like reaction unless they were being controlled by a single mind, which that clearly is not the case.
No.
So
okay, so the fire comes out.
So the fire comes out. Before Scratch comes out.
It becomes down. Okay.
Yeah.
So Scratch is falling past.
Yeah, because I imagine in my head, I imagined it. Oh, okay. So the fire comes out.
So wait. So he falls past us. How wide is this opening?
It's a 10 foot by 10 foot. It's a big hatch.
That's a pretty big hatch. Wow.
Yeah.
That's like a gaping hole.
Yeah. that is a big hatch. So.
Yeah.
So okay. So. Okay, so how is the fire coming out? Because I'm envisioning like maybe like a stream that like hits the ceiling and like spreads outwards.
So like a flamethrower.
So
can I like just light the floor on fire since there's a bunch of grease there?
Well,
so
you're below the floor, which is the problem.
So what I was thinking from how you were describing the fire was Nomsuni was going to use produce flame, and then she can kind of hurl that like a fireball that responds to gravity.
Yeah,
that's basically how that works.
Okay.
And so I was thinking she was throwing that up, and it would kind of go up towards the ceiling and then come back down onto the floor.
So like a grenade.
Almost like a grenade.
Yeah,
right.
like a grenade, like a lob. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So in my head, this is what's happening. This fire grenade is arcing up into the air as taken 100% by surprise. Your cat friend is just falling in slow-mo past the two of you.
Okay. Can I roll dexterity and see if I can grab him?
You may. The hatch is also being dropped after he passes through it.
Damn. Okay. So I have two options at this point. I can either push Nomsuni through and see if she can defend us, or
in a room that is a grease fire.
Yes. Let's not do that one.
That will shortly be a grease fire.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
All right. So my options are to push Nomsuni through and let Scratch fall, or to attempt to catch Scratch.
And if you do push Nomsuni through, there will be one opportunity for your for Scratch Mangy to grab onto the ladder, but just one.
Okay.
Before something bad happens.
Just try to grab Scratch.
Okay. So if I try to grab Scratch, there's two opportunities.
Yes.
For Scratch to be saved.
Yep.
Okay. What do you guys want to do? Or am I making the call here?
I mean, it's your character.
It's your character.
I'd
rather not go
feel
into
like
a grease fire,
I can't
but
do anything here.
I mean,
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm falling. I guess.
You're falling. You're
I am-
absolutely fucked at this point.
Yeah, like I'm completely taken by surprise
Okay.
by all this.
So if I push Nomsuni through, I would have to roll for athletics,
Yeah.
or I guess I would have to roll for athletics either way, right?
Yeah.
Because of my desire for survival, I go to grab Scratch because whatever happens, it'll be easier to fend off if there are 3 of us than one person facing however many people are there, plus the 2 of us facing whatever's below.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. So I go to grab Scratch.
Yep.
I roll a d20.
Yep. And add your athletics.
I got... Alright, I'm definitely going to catch him. I rolled an 18, and then I got a +4.
Yep. You catch him, and you hold on to him as gravity kind of snaps your arm down, and he swings into the ladder.
Yeah.
That's good. I was like, I say like you snap my neck, you're like Spider-Man catching Gwen Stacy.
And Scratch, you take 3 damage from banging into the wall suddenly. After that,
Does that
fall.
snap me out of it?
It does, actually.
Yeah, hit my head.
Yep. You're no longer charmed.
well, I would hope so.
Wow.
And the hatch closes above you, and you
Did
start.
Nomsumi go through?
No, but I did
no,
lob
I
my
did.
fireball.
I didn't
You
get
start
a chance.
hearing some screaming from
Yeah.
above.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to push Nomsuni through because I had to make that decision to either to push her through or to catch you. I've only got one hand, and I gotta hold on to the ladder with the other.
And how much damage does Produce Flame do?
That is a good question. 1 second.
See, I imagine a solution to that problem depending on how athletic Barfus is. Like, if he used one hand to push Nomsumi off, and then use the other to catch me by like falling backwards and catching me like like an acrobat, like the Flying Graysons.
Okay, well, I considered that, but also I probably would have like I'm not joking. I did actually consider doing that. Like, okay,
really,
but like
like the old upside down ladder grab.
Yeah, but there's no way that would have like the way I imagined it. There's no way that would have worked because I would have had to push upwards and then reach downwards simultaneously, and those are like physics. Those are two opposing forces.
Well, here's the thing: anything's possible with a nat 20.
I mean, yeah.
If you roll that, you would literally just become like some Cirque du Soleil.
Some Cirque du Soleil bullshit. Well, I didn't get a natural 20. I got an 18. So,
Naomi, what's the damage on that Produce Flame?
It's 2d8.
Okay. Could you roll that for me?
Yeah. Anything I add to it or anything?
No, just the 2d8, and I'll add any other pertinent damages.
I got 4.
I'm picturing the like stock scream whenever like you hear on TV
The
when
Wilhelm
someone's like
scream?
burning, like
the Wilhelm scream.
Yeah, like the. You have to edit that in.
Yeah, you hear a lot of screaming from up there.
Yeah.
Good. Hooray.
And sizzling.
We burned something down again.
Yeah. What am I gonna throw ice up there?
This is really weird considering we're Dragonguards and we're the ones burning everything down. Who kind of makes you wonder who the real monsters are.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
I love irony. It's poetic.
Turns out the dragons were within us all along.
The door above you starts feeling hot. So what are you doing now? Now that you're on this ladder,
Hanging on the ladder.
So I'm like recovering, like I'm confused, like what's happening? What?
Hey, Scratch.
What's going on?
Good choice in friends there.
We'll figure
What?
that out later. We have to find a way to get out of here.
Are we on a ladder?
Yes, Scratch. We are on a ladder.
I smell grease.
and the ladder ends right below you, Scratch.
Okay, so I'm like, okay.
So you can just drop down.
You could.
No, I'm at the bottom. You're saying I'm at the end of the ladder.
Yeah. There's a 15-foot drop below you.
I mean, I'd be fine, but.
Okay, I have a question. So
Yes?
I have Unseen Servant as a spell. Can I communicate with my servant, or rather, can they communicate back with me?
Good question. Let me look at that spell real quick.
It says invisible, mindless, and shapeless force.
I would say no if it's mindless.
Yeah, I was gonna say also no because it's mindless, but I was wondering if I could communicate it because it's a spell that I produce.
I mean, I feel like you would know its status, as to whether or not it exists.
Okay.
Can you use your mage hand to open the hatch?
It is hot, apparently, and I was thinking that I could, but the mage hand can't lift more than 10 pounds, and I imagine that the door is more than 10 pounds.
It also can't take damage, so if the door is literally on fire, the mage hand would just dissipate.
Yeah.
Okay.
The hand can't attack, activate magic, or carry more than 10 pounds. So the most it could do is unlock the door if that was the case. But actually no, it doesn't say anything about taking damage. Hand lasts for the duration or until you dismiss it as an action.
What?
Yeah. I was wondering, it seems like a ghostly hand, so I was going to ask, how does it take damage?
Yeah, so mage hand doesn't take damage. The Unseen Servant does have 1 HP, and if it does take damage, disappears.
Okay.
Yeah,
yes.
Because you could do that to open the door.
Yeah.
And get out. And hopefully not burn.
Well, mage hand, I couldn't open the door. I could just unlock
heavy.
it. Yeah, but it is heavy.
Oh.
Yeah, the only probably individual here that could open the door is me.
So wait, did they even get a chance to lock the door?
I'm gonna assume
the fire came
I'm gonna
through.
assume no, that
So
the
all
door
it did
is
was
not
fall
locked.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't have time to sit, kneel down and put the lock back on or whatever. So, what if you use Mage Hand to push the door open?
It's still heavy. It's
easier?
still heavier than 10 pounds. I mean, I'm sure it could
it's not lifting,
I'm sure it could help. I mean, technically, it is lifting. So I'm sure, if I used Mage Hand to push 9 pounds of the door, while I push the rest of it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not.
But also, how wide is the ladder? Can I climb up next to Nomsuni, or I imagine it's a pretty thin ladder? I'm just below her.
The ladder is a pretty thin ladder.
Yeah.
What if Nomsumi just climbed to the opposite side and then you just climb? You know what I mean? She gets on the other side of the ladder, just shimmy.
That's not.
Can I conjure an animal like a giraffe and have it lower us down?
So first off, the ladder is right up against the wall. And what was your suggestion?
Oh, okay.
Can I conjure a giraffe?
A giraffe.
A giraffe?
Okay.
Wouldn't that be a large creature?
Yeah.
Or is that a medium creature?
I have to see if I can even conjure a giraffe. I don't think I can, but I will see what I can conjure.
Are you trying to find an animal that could open the door?
So are we at all trying to go down below?
Summon a giraffe.
Or are we trying to go into the flaming inferno that I created? What
are you trying to do? That's a good question.
Because
clarifying.
I mean, can I use my water skills to make the fire stop?
You could if you were up there.
Oh.
But it is also a grease fire.
Yeah, that's true.
Could you freeze the door and break it?
No, there's no. There's definitely no mist inside.
Yeah, there's no water. I
so
can't create water.
No.
I can just shape it,
manipulate it.
Okay.
I mean, I think you do have a spell that's create and destroy water.
Let me see. Aww.
But it's 10 gallons of water, which isn't. I mean, it's a lot, but maybe not a lot enough for this purpose.
Yeah.
Just pull a Magneto and drain the water from our bodies and weaponize it.
Can't do that.
Just dehydrate us.
Yeah, no water bending allowed here.
Or blood bending.
Yeah, it's only 10 gallons.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
But you can use that multiple times.
This one is an actual spell.
Oh, okay. But you can use it multiple times.
But yes.
20 gallons.
But it's a grease fire, so.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah.
You're hearing some
Amazing.
stomping around above you.
So is it panic stomping? Like I'm on fire, panic stomping?
Panic
I mean,
stomping.
There's
I
a
hope
lot.
That's a new
stomping.
genre of music, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. I'm hoping it's not extinguishing stopping. That is not how
okay.
you put out a grease fire.
Hold on. I cast minor illusion outside in the forest, and the noise that I choose is a small battalion.
Okay.
Oh.
No, it's
So it's like
let's say it's individuals pounding weapons against shields.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, like like
Yeah.
they're ready to go.
Yeah, like we're ready to like charge this stronghold.
Okay. All right, you do that.
Okay, I do that. And from the outside, which I assume is like, 60 feet. Well,
Yeah.
from where I am, the range is
Yeah.
60 feet, so I assume I can reach at least like the edge of the forest here.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay.
All right.
And I attempt to use that as a distraction.
Okay, from
This
From burning to
Well, well,
they are very preoccupied right now.
are they preoccupied?
Yes.
Okay. So
So
Whoa,
I
so
guess
that's
my-
gonna
my question is:
So-
are you going up or going down,
I suggest
I don't
or
We-
are you just chilling here for the
Can we chill for
foreseeable
like
future?
an hour?
no, we're
That's what I was saying. Like, can we just wait for the building to get burned down and then we just emerge from the ashes?
yeah. Okay.
Because
So
I
Because we're
can
probably safe.
I can summon like a mule or like a giant boar to like
Can you summon like
I can summon a plesiosaurus if I really wanted to. Apparently,
okay.
you can summon a velociraptor because they can open doors.
can they now? Is that what they do?
All
Is that
right.
what they're
That's what I
known
hear.
for?
So
That's what I've heard.
I'm gonna let the minor illusion burn through for a minute while that's outside.
It's just
Okay.
extra stress
Alright.
for them.
It's just extra stress for them.
We wanna
It's-
give them a
it's
heart
going to
attack.
I feel like
too.
that's
Good. Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that if they're burning from grease, that's probably the least of their is the sound outside of like, oh, soldiers also I'm burning to
Yeah.
death.
So I mean, like now they've got two problems to worry about instead of just the fire.
You-
No, you're right. It's just the image just makes me
Yes.
crack up.
You hear
Just
from
the idea.
you hear from above you. Don't you die on me! Don't you die on me!
Oh my god,
Alright.
some real drama is unfolding.
No. Question. Like, if I
Yeah.
get a proper strength roll, would I be able to open this door?
You are not directly below it, though.
Okay. If I reposition myself, would I be able to open this door?
Yeah, if you were able to swap positions, you would most likely be able to open this door.
Okay.
And I'm assuming you could probably just climb over.
Well, I'll tell you what.
like climb
So
down.
what I'm gonna do is I'm going to climb up a little and grab Gnome Suni and move her lower than me because I'm much stronger than her and I can definitely lift her.
So just like you just one arm just snatch her up. the
Exactly.
Like, hey!
Okay. roll me athletics.
Oh god.
ladder. If
Don't
roll
you
a zero
kill
and
me.
drop her-
Don't you do that.
Whoopsies. Barf has slipped.
I think it's okay. I got a 19. Holy shit.
Okay.
Wow, you're amazing right now.
You're able to do this.
Okay.
You were like the Hardy Boys with your ladder expertise.
Okay, so I reposition Gnome Suni and I crawl up to where she was. So I tell both of them, I'm all right, I'm going to push the door open.
But there's fire.
We can worry about that when we get there.
When we get in the inside of the fire.
The grease fire?
So how much grease was there?
It was a lot. It was the entire
was a-
It was
stairway.
enough to make us slip all the way down.
Yeah.
There definitely is a trail of fire
Yeah.
that is the shape of a stairway.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I were to open the door and go off to like the side of the door where there was no grease,
I mean,
or was it all around this hatch?
it was all around the hatch because they were A, cleaning it up so it was in like piles, and B, putting the tables and stuff that they used to kind of make the way that goes in, that aimed you into the hatch.
Okay, so
yeah, so it's all over.
Let me ask you this.
Yes.
With the hatch, where does it open, like in relation to the ladder? Like is like the latch directly above the ladder, and it would it would open opposite towards the ladder? For okay, so
if you're climbing up the ladder, you can push it up.
Push it upward, and then the door would open the other way. Okay, all right. So if it's like a 10 by 10, so what I want to do is I want to push the door open, and then I want to grab these two idiots and throw them on top of the door.
Throw us into the fire?
I'm gonna throw you on top of the door.
Okay.
On top of the door?
Yeah, on top.
So you would have to close it again?
No, I want to throw them on top of the door, like the open door.
Yeah, the other side of the door.
Yeah,
the hatch.
yeah, the other side of the door.
All the way over.
There's no grease.
Okay.
There's no grease, and I would throw them on top of the door where there's clearly no fire.
For now.
That's a hell of a mover.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Are you throwing us at the same time or one at a time?
Obviously, it would have to be one at a time.
It's gonna have to be one at a time. Well, no, you're closer.
You're higher than me.
No.
Plus you have magic.
Yeah, now
you might be able
I
to
need
do something about this fire.
Now I need you to think about your next move, because I'm gonna do this. All right, ready?
Oh God.
All right.
It's okay.
Roll athletics.
Okay.
Not Gnome Suni. This is.
I know. Yeah.
Damn, son, I'm on a roll here. 15 plus 4 is 19, so I'm gonna push the shit out of that door.
Yep.
And then roll athletics again to throw Gnome Suni.
Oh God.
Yep.
Holy shit, son. Okay. I just rolled a 20. Holy fuck. Okay,
all
20.
Right.
20 plus 4,
Whoa.
24. You're going up, son.
Just perfectly.
Jesus
perfectly
Christ.
like slingshots you
Yeah,
up onto this thing.
It's
up
impressive.
up onto the open door. Do something. Let's go.
All right, so this
I motion
room,
towards Scratch, and I'm like, okay, let's go, son.
as you open this, the heat just kind of vacuums towards this opening of fresh air. And you feel the air kind of being sucked out of the area you've been in.
Oh.
It's now hot and dry, and like everywhere you look is on fire. The stairway is just completely consumed. You see one of the like the bodies of one of your hosts,
captors,
laying still and inert. Another one is just kind of twitching a little bit. They're both over by the door, and you see Manchill, the halfling, seeming like he's trying to perform some rudimentary first aid on the two of them, but he's pretty bad off himself. Tearis is also over by the door with Hollis, and they're also trying to tend to these two. All of them seem to be covered in burns, but Hollis seems to be doing pretty okay still. He's taken off his cloak and kind of beaten back the flames from this area. But the door behind them is still locked with a heavy crossbar of wood.
Great.
All right, so I can definitely kick that open. So when I get up there, anyway, so my next move.
First it's Gnome Suni's turn.
Yeah, Gnome Suni, go do something.
You should burn the rest of you guys.
I could just throw a fireball at the guy trying to help everyone.
Good. You got the drop.
Yeah, we definitely have we have an advantage here.
Okay.
They are very much preoccupied.
Okay. I guess I'll throw a fireball at the person who's trying to help their friends.
It's just hilarious. Just kicking them while they're down. Just more fire.
Gosh.
All right. these nerds is my my thing.
Oh man.
Nerds.
They're
do
nerds
I-
for all I care.
Do I roll for that at all?
You roll you should have like a spell attack. So you have a +5 spell attack. So roll a d20 and then add 5.
Okay. 14 plus 5, 20. Or no, 19.
Okay.
19.
19.
Yep.
Close
Yep.
enough.
You hit
You guys are amazing.
you hit Manchill and he just goes down.
Oh,
And
damn.
Eat ship.
Is he like immediately just like immolated? Just like it's like Liu Kang's fatality. Like he just flames and then suddenly a
well,
a
actually,
skeleton.
roll damage for me.
Oh. What do I do there?
2d8, I think you said.
All right, I got a 4.
Okay. Yep. He goes down, smoldering.
Oh.
So Scratch, your move here is you're gonna climb up the ladder so I can throw you too.
And
Okay.
Hollis.
All right, brother.
Hollis just screams, "No!"
This is just I can't imagine what this is like. I mean, if nothing else, there should be a very severe wake up call of how kind of weird, stupid that like let's just pour grease on the staircase. That's a weird way to catch people. But I'm sure nothing can go wrong with that. And like the worst possible thing that could happen with that just happen.
Nerds should have known. Conjure some fires.
There's no, but then there's no way they could have in their wildest dreams anticipated that.
Yeah, there's no way they could have anticipated like the door swinging open and then fire just coming out.
Like the worst thing that could come out that could just counteract
just ruin the
grease.
whole day.
Oh my god!
All right.
Okay.
So Scratch, I'm gonna need you to come, like, climb up the ladder some.
Scratches. So I'm like scampering up because I'm nimble.
All right. So I assume it's my turn again.
So how this is gonna work?
Okay.
I feel like instead of rolling initiative, it's just going to work. So far, Gnome Suni is at the top,
Okay.
and actually no, you're at the top.
I'm at the
Through
top.
Gnome Suni.
Yeah.
So Barfus, then Gnome Suni, and then we'll do, I guess, Hollis, and then his cronies and Tearis after that.
Okay.
And then Scratch will be at the top of the next round.
Okay. So Scratch uses his turn to scamper, and then I use my turn to do, I guess, whatever.
Yep. So you're scampering. I guess he's scampering up, but he has to wait for your turn to come before you throw him out.
Okay.
Unless there's anything Scratch wants to do on this round from the ladder.
Yeah. Is there anything for you to do?
You don't have line of sight.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't see, and you're on top of me.
You could try and climb over him, I guess.
Yeah.
I probably could. I might have to claw the shit out of you, but it's gonna be like when a cat climbs up your
I'll
shoulder.
take the 2 damage. It's fine.
Okay.
But also you also have to consider, like, you're gonna have to. I imagine you have to roll at like athletics to jump over to the door, because a lot of this is on fire and the door's not on fire.
Yep.
That's true. You've got some armor on too, so it might not be that bad.
So do you want to wait for me to throw you, or do you want to try scampering up me?
I'll try scampering up. Scratch is mad because he's been bamboozled, so he's itching to get up there and do some damage, do some more damage.
Yeah.
All right.
That's fair, but also don't be reckless about this. Our lives hang in the balance.
Literally. I'm gonna go for a Scratch. Like I said, Scratch is not thinking. He's PO'd.
Okay.
He's impatient.
All right.
So athletics,
Yep.
right? All right. So I wrote a 15.
All right. It's good enough.
All right. Ah! I'm just like scampering up.
Yep.
And so I'm out the hole.
Yep. You're out on
All right.
on the door.
And then I just look right at
Tearis.
I just look at her and I like point, and then I give her like the throat slit.
Oh my god.
And I'm guessing I'm done.
All right.
Can I do anything else, or that's
I mean,
it?
you could probably draw your weapon.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll draw my forgot what I had. You have a sword, short sword, and a long bow. Okay. Yeah, I'll draw my short sword. Actually, no, I'll draw my long bow.
All right. Yeah.
It's kind of a small space, isn't
Oh,
it?
never. Okay, then
Yeah.
I'll do my sword. I pictured it being having a little bit more distance. Okay.
I mean, it's not a big room, but it's also not a small room. It's kind of in that medium place.
Because the room is still somewhat burning, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
it's still very
Definitely
much burning.
Definitely
Like,
very
there's
on
fire
fire.
in between. Like there's fire in between us and them.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, I want my bow because I don't want to have to run through that
All right.
yet.
Oh,
So-
gosh. Okay, so it's Hollis's turn.
Okay, I was like, at the very least, get his stupid hair be burned.
It's singed.
Dang. Now he's mad.
Okay, he's like Michael Jackson in the Pepsi commercial.
Yeah, not so perfectly coiffed now.
Okay. Can't walk. He can walk on fire, on ice, but not fire. Huh?
Okay, this is what he's gonna do, actually.
Oh no.
He dons his cape, kind of smoldering, and he nods at Tearis, and then just plunges into the flame, dashing as fast as he can straight at the two of you on the door. And he he pulls out his two scimitars and
Oh, that's right.
just goes to
Forgot about
town on Gnome Suni,
What the hell?
screaming with the fury of a man
I mean,
who's lost
that's
good
pretty-
friends this day.
this. That's pretty fair.
No.
That's what you would.
Um, Okay.
He did kind of barbecue his buddies.
Can I see this happening?
I think you might be able to, yeah.
Okay. Am I available to use an at will?
No, you have to wait until
No,
your turn.
is it on my turn?
Yep.
Okay. I was gonna say, if I can use an at will, I viciously mock him.
Thanks for your
what would
help.
your line be? What would your
Well,
line be?
it does
What would you say?
damage, and it might distract him.
Yeah. What would you say?
Your hair ain't
Hair's
shit.
not so perfect now, bitch. but like the bitch is like bass boosted.
Is it because you're in a cavernous space? It like echoes.
Well, no, because it's vicious mockery, and that's just what it
Okay.
is. It's like saying
Oh,
bitch,
okay.
but it's bass boosted.
Okay, so he slashes wildly at you with these scimitars. And I'm going to tell you right now, he rolled real good.
No.
Damn.
You take 15 damage from the scimitars.
God damn.
And then he also pulls out, he drops one of the scimitars, pulls out a dagger, and plunges that into your side.
Oh my
And
god.
Scratchy
take-
gonna do anything?
You take 5 damage from that
Damn.
as well.
Damn, 20 damage.
Jesus Christ.
You-
Well, good thing you have 38 HP, huh?
I need you to
That's
roll
true.
for me a Constitution save.
Okay.
Berserker barrage.
Sure. Alright. It's a 20, right?
Yep.
Alright, I got 17.
Okay, good.
Nice.
Yay.
You
Nice.
you feel as if some foreign substance has entered your veins,
Oh, great.
but you don't feel any ill effects
Yay.
yet.
Oh.
Yet.
Okay.
And with that, we have. Oh yeah, it's roll a few things here.
Right.
Okay. Charlemagne flops over and attempts to stabilize Manchill with the help of Gorp. And they seem to succeed. Meanwhile, Tearis turns on you and a look of just cold hatred in her eyes. And she just spits out, "I knew we should have killed you when we saw you for the first time." And she raises both of her arms and casts a spell, snapping a piece of white rock in one of her hands as she utters mystic syllables. And at that point, you all need to make a dexterity saving throw. And Barfus, you have disadvantage because you're on a ladder.
Ooh,
Stupid ladder.
So my dexterity is super high, thankfully.
Okay.
I got... Actually, no, it's
Oh,
not.
no.
But it's okay. I got 16
I
total.
got 16 as well.
Okay.
Well, I'm killing it. I got 19 plus 1, so 20 total.
Jeez.
And you,
But disadvantage. I don't know what that means.
oh, so you roll 2 d20s and you take the lower number.
Oh. Well, I guess I got 6 then, huh?
Oh,
no.
okay. Just a sec. Each of you who passed, you take 6 damage
What?
as this flurry. I would describe it as a snowstorm, except replace each flake of snow with a full-on snowball, pelting with just a ferocious, cold fury. Scratch and Gnome Suni take 6 damage. As for Barfus, you take 12 damage.
Wait a second, but I'm below this. Is this traveling like...
It's traveling down as well.
Is it? That's stupid. That's a stupid spell and I hate it.
This Barfus yelled it like from his hole. You just hear that's stupid.
And I'm gonna need Barfus
Yes,
to roll.
I hate it.
Barfus, roll me in athletics.
But he's saying it through like shattered, like shivering teeth. This is stupid.
All right. Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics.
Oh, athletic. Okay. Well, at least I did okay on that. I got 20 total.
Okay. Yeah, you maintain your
so
hold
I
on
don't,
the ladder.
So I don't fall.
Yeah. Okay. And with that,
No.
back to the top of the round. Barfus.
Help us.
Well,
I just took a lot of shit.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you ate shit pretty bad.
Yeah.
Strangely, you do notice that the snowballs seem to be moving around Hollis as the spell was cast.
that's dumb. He's dumb and I hate him.
You do notice as you're looking up out of this hole that the fire is spreading upwards.
I was gonna ask, like, did the ice thing extinguish the fire?
It
like,
did
or was, like...
immediately around the hatch, which is nice.
Yeah.
But
So is the
fire is still going outside of that because it is far larger than the radius of that spell.
So there's like a patch of frost and then fire?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
All right. I cast Dissonant Whispers
Okay. On
Tiaras.
Okay. And what does that do?
I whisper a discordant melody that only one creature of your choice within range can hear, racking it with terrible pain. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you. The creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground, such as fire or a pit. On a successful save, the target takes half as much damage and doesn't have to move away. A deafened creature automatically succeeds on the save.
Okay.
Wow.
She rolled a 20. So how much damage was that?
Hold on. So it is...
Not the only big roller, apparently.
So it's 4d6.
Okay, so roll all 4d6 and then just have the number.
Okay. 8.
Okay. Wow. Are you moving out of the hole? What are you doing? Are you just staying on that ladder?
What can I do? Everywhere's on fire except the door.
I mean, the area immediately around the hatch is now covered with frost.
We need your help
So
up
you
here.
could climb up.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Okay, so if it's not on fire, I climb up.
Okay.
Welcome to the party.
Can I also draw my what do I have? Hold on.
Your club. Or...
No, I have a longsword apparently that I forgot I had.
Okay.
Anyway, I draw my longsword.
All right. It is now Gnome Suni. What are you gonna do?
Naomi, you're surrounded by ice.
I'm also dying, so...
The ice is also rapidly melting.
I can still use the water, but I'm
just
also dying. So... think I'm gonna heal myself.
What's your HP?
12?
Yeah. No, it's at 18.
No, it's 12. Because I took 2 rounds of damage.
She got
Did you?
slashed.
Yeah,
I got slashed and then the snowstorm.
shanked, and then iced.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
She got a triple whammy.
Double whammy. Yeah.
I mean, technically, because you got scimitar, dagger, ice.
Okay.
Oh,
I
yeah.
suppose that's fair.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm pretty dead.
All
I'm going to use my healing word, but that's the one that's 3rd level.
Okay.
Which is 3d4 plus 2, whatever the heck that means.
So you roll 3 d4s, so 3 4-sided dice, which should also be part of that roller.
Okay.
And then you add 2 to whatever you roll.
Okay. So, 3 total, and then, okay. Oh my god.
You had 2 to each roll?
Just 1, just overall.
Oh, okay.
So, 9.
Okay.
That's my
So you get-
HP gain? Okay.
Yep. You get 9 HP,
Jeez.
and that uses up a 3rd level spell slot. And that's a bonus action, so you can still do something else.
Okay, cool. We do have all this water around me. What were you thinking, Scratch?
Okay, so Alright, so we have Hollis, Tiaris.
And there's the snow is going around the other one, the male.
It was going around Hollis,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're like the only 2 that's like actively fighting us.
Pretty much.
Everyone else
Yeah.
is kind of
Everyone's
Yeah, you
dead or
pretty
burned
dead.
everyone else.
Everyone's on fire or dead.
okay. So I got my longbow out, and I'm gonna just aim.
Well, no, it's not
right
your
No,
at-
turn
no,
yet.
no.
Oh, I thought you were asking. Oh, I thought
Well,
you
no,
called
no,
me
no.
as
You
my
said
turn.
that there was a bunch of ice around. Did you have an idea, or were you just pointing that out?
Oh, is that what you were asking?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I was just pointing it out. I thought you could do.
Oh,
you would-
okay.
I was just pointing it out as like a resource for you to
Gotcha.
do if you wanted to do something with water. I didn't have anything specific in
Oh,
mind.
okay.
but
Oh, okay. See how it is.
you could try the slip and slide
Oh my
again.
god, let's not.
Next time he charges you with his sword, he'll slip right on it.
Can I freeze him?
So you can't freeze individuals with your water
Yeah, your
manipulation.
your ability to manipulate water, while it does allow for you to freeze things, can't be used to freeze creatures.
Can I splash him and then freeze him next turn?
No, you can't freeze creatures that are in the water.
I have a question.
Yes.
So if can Nomsuni manipulate the water that's currently being cast?
I mean, the water is rapidly dissipating, and there's not a ton of it because it's like magic water, and a lot of it also drained down the shaft. So,
All right, Nomsuni, hit us.
I'll just teleport out of here and just leave these guys behind.
okay, how do you plan
Wow,
to do it?
really?
I'm
Okay,
kidding.
I guess.
I'm kidding. Gosh.
I guess.
If I
Can I touch you and go with you? Is it like instant transmission?
no, it's more like the fly.
Ooh. Hmm.
So if I if I do absorb elements this turn,
Yep.
do I just absorb the damage from the last turn, or do I does it go
So-
forward?
Yeah, it goes forward. So and actually you can cast it as a reaction.
Okay.
So if somebody were like shooting a fireball at you or something,
Mm-hmm.
you would be able to cast that in reaction to it.
Okay. And it doesn't have to be
And-
my turn though.
No, but you only get one reaction per round.
Okay.
But you could cast it as an action, I
Like
suppose.
preemptively. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So good to know that this bitch is a frost mage.
Yeah.
Like so how you would use it this round, I guess, for as an example, if you didn't know like what what was going to come at you next, if anything, in the terms of like elemental damage.
Mm-hmm.
You could like cast it on yourself and then run through the fire and absorb that sort of energy.
Yeah.
The stairs are on fire, right?
Yes.
Okay.
A lot of stuff is on fire.
I was just making sure.
No, it's good to know. Definitely.
I mean, I guess theoretically you could cast it on yourself and then run up the stairs.
You might slip on the grill that hasn't burned up yet.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Shoot. I don't know what to do. I mean,
Look at your spells.
I am.
Look at them harder.
It's all like animals and fire, so I figure there's enough fire.
Summon a phoenix.
Yeah.
I don't think that
not.
doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
Can I just heal myself again?
No.
Dang it.
Can she heal me?
Yeah.
Can you summon an animal like a elephant?
I don't have my third level spells anymore, apparently. But let me see.
I think you do have one spell slot. I don't think you reset them after you.
Oh, okay. I was
rested
wondering
last
why.
time.
Okay, so let me see.
This might be stupid, but
okay.
if you summon like an
elephant,
I can. And let's. Is
We're
there
not
anything
gonna
that says
sacrifice an elephant.
No. Hear me
Okay.
out. Is there anything that says that the elephant or any animal doesn't come with a what's the word I'm looking for here? Let's just say you summon an elephant that for whatever reason has water in its trunk.
Oh my god.
And it,
No.
and
Okay.
it sprays water.
So an elephant like barring
A water-filled
just got
elephant.
finished.
An elephant.
Yeah, like-
barring the fact.
Yeah, like if the elephant was in the middle of drinking, like it just inhaled the water and then got summoned.
Barring the
Before
fact
it
that
could-
that's an awful idea. An elephant can't like hold that much water.
Oh, okay.
Okay, just what?
I can summon a fire beetle.
Would that help?
What's that?
No.
Is that a real beetle or is
No,
that
it's a real thing. What are quippers?
I don't know.
No.
I think Spider-Man does those.
Okay. I can summon a swarm of those. I can summon a swarm of a couple different things.
Well, you also have
bees.
to consider that there's a bunch of fire, and the animals are going to be affected by the fire.
But if they're magic animals.
If they're in large volume, some of them are going to get through. Like if you like a swarm of bees, they're not all going to burn up. None of them might burn up because it's just the ground that's on fire. So...
I mean,
Well-
I can imagine that the fire is like there and a lot.
like how high are the flames? Though?
I mean, at this point, they're going up to the ceiling and probably beyond.
Oh god, it's worse than I imagined.
You do
Yeah,
a giant
this
boa constrictor.
This place is very on fire.
Yes.
Very, very much so.
On a scale of
We are
1
just-
to being on fire, it's on fire.
It's very on fire.
We're just on our little oasis of ice.
Yep.
An oasis.
Boo! Boo!
I know.
I suppose you could. I guess I would allow you to cast Healing Word again, if that's the only thing you can think of.
Sure.
Do you have any long range like weapons, like a bow? Or
No.
You have a dagger, don't you?
I have a dagger.
You could throw those.
I just throw the
Or like
dagger. Just,
I mean,
Like a melee
depending on how you
thing?
roll.
I think I'd rather heal myself again if it's gonna be allowed.
Okay.
I will do my second level. Yeah, we'll do second level, which is 2d4 plus 2. So I will roll those. 1 second. Uh, 4 plus 2, 6.
Nice.
Yay. Life.
All right. After that, it is Scratch Mangy's turn.
Okay, here we go. So, longbow out. I'm aiming directly at Tiaris.
Okay.
And I'm just drawn back, and I'm aiming, like, right in the face, like, right between the eyes.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot through the fire, which should ignite the arrow. make it a fire arrow.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna roll. Please be good. Yes, thank you. Okay. So I rolled an 18.
Okay.
And let's see what damage is.
I'm going to stop you before you roll that damage.
Uh-oh.
As the arrow approaches right between her eyes, she waves her hand in front of it, and it crashes into some sort of invisible barrier, bouncing off.
Weren't you aiming it at the dude?
No, I was aiming at her.
Oh, okay.
Like a shield, like a force field?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hell. Does she roll for that, or is that just the thing that she has?
She has a spell that she used.
Lame.
Alright. So I can't do anything.
Great, we're gonna die, and it's all Scratch's fault.
You can take another attack because you have extra attack, so you can shoot another arrow at her.
Don't shoot another arrow at her. Shoot it.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it at Hollis, the Mr. Not Force Field man.
Okay.
Alright. This time, Scratch just kind of like sees this and just doesn't react to it, and then he just kind of like entirely turns his attention to Hollis, and then he does the throat slit and point.
God damn it.
So he's just gonna like no sell that last thing that he failed. Like I always intended to go so I rolled a 7.
It misses wildly. Shooting off into the building.
He was so startled by the force field. It was like the final like dramatic missile shot in Independence Day when they're waiting for the virus to go through and it hadn't yet.
Okay.
So they just hate force field.
God.
And they're like, oh crap, I thought we had this. So basically what I'm saying is that we need a drunk pilot to fly in at the last minute and save all of us.
Yep.
By crashing his plane into the building.
I could summon a herd of like animals to just smush the place.
Can you summon him?
Just...
He's more or less an animal. He's kind of a wild man.
I mean, if I summoned like a plesiosaurus and just smushed us all.
At this point, the three people who have been downed, 2 of them that aren't yet unconscious, pull their unconscious ally that they stabilized last turn right up against the door, and they're all 3 of them just kind of leaning on it, watching this battle unfold.
You think they would leave?
I mean, let me just throw this out there. It might have something to do with the fact that they think there's a bunch of people out there ready to attack.
That spell only lasts a minute. It's gone.
Oh, the noise is gone. Yeah, not necessarily their certainty as to whether there's things out there.
I guess that's.
I guess.
So they're...
You've killed us. You've killed us, Barfus.
But I'm just gonna say, wouldn't they rather take their chances outside?
I mean, at a certain point, maybe, but right now they have faith in their leader.
I mean, even if there was an actual army waiting for them, I would rather take my chances going out and surrendering than dying in an inferno. Yeah. I would rather get stabbed to death than burn to death.
Hollis, with a smooth motion, stabs at Gnome Suni.
Oh.
His scimitar.
Scimitars aren't stabbing weapons. Foolish.
That'd be a hell of a stab. That would
doing
hurt a lot.
13 damage.
Holy shit.
I would have died.
He crit on that one. As he's kind of bending over to do that, he grabs the other scimitar and in one fluid motion swirls onto the door and slashes at Scratch, Mangy.
Oh my god, you got Edward Kenway over here with these swords.
For, a 20 hits you.
Oh.
Jesus.
Oh, no.
He's been studying your rolls, Barfus.
He does 4 damage.
What? What? How did I get hit with 13, 12, whatever that was?
He rolled a nat 20.
Oh.
Anything's possible with a nat 20, I told you.
Mm-hmm. And Tearis.
She decides to live to fight another day and leaves.
With her action, she does, she mutters something that you can't quite make out over the sound of being stabbed. And
That classic sound.
It's as if she's weaving with her hands, but into being comes a sword made out of shadow.
Oh.
What?
And with that, she kind of, in a flurry, hurls it across the room at Barfus.
I think it's not.
Barfus, you should backhand that sword away.
I yell mean things at the sword.
Stop it!
Hey, you're dumb, and I hate you.
You're so dull.
Does an 11 hit you?
My AC is 13.
Okay, it misses you. You feel the wind of its foul energy graze your ear.
You did the cool sidestep, like you just tilted your head a bit.
All right, and it is Barfus's turn.
Save
End them.
me.
End them. One shot. Do one shot
Please.
and kill both of them somehow.
Barfus, help us.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Natsumi's basically that's her. I know I started this fire, but I don't think it's fair that I'm being punished. So she's doing-
Scratch's fault we're in here. Yep.
I go back to the sleeping spell. Didn't work.
Yeah, I honestly have no idea what I'm supposed to do here.
No.
I mean, I guess go after Hollis because he seems the more hittable.
Make him fall asleep and fall of fire or something.
And he's also the one that's the. And also, if he gets another turn, he'll probably eviscerate. You know?
Yeah, so.
He seems to really have it out for her, which I guess I don't blame
Oh,
him.
thanks.
But
Thanks, Scratch.
I mean, you did burn like all of his friends.
So what?
So what?
This wouldn't have happened if it had just been a good hug.
It was not a good hug.
Your hug was pretty awkward.
The hell am I gonna do?
It's a good
Yeah,
question.
no pressure, but are the fate of her life.
Yeah, don't worry, I know.
But it's no big deal. You got it. What does your heart tell you? What's your ultimate weapon?
My voice.
That's right here. For some reason, I briefly forgot you're a bard. Can you charm Hollis and make him do his 50-hit combo on Tiaras?
No, I don't have charm, unfortunately. The
You
only
could
thing...
attempt persuade.
Talk him into it. Hey, listen, we're not the bad guys.
I honestly probably should try that. It's just if we all don't get out of here, we're all gonna die.
Oh, yeah.
What a hilarious way to go, though, if that were to happen.
We didn't even see a dragon.
we died.
You were the dragon all along.
This entire night, this whole mess of a I don't know what you would call
This
it.
comedy of errors.
That's how the famous Dragonguard. That's how they go out.
They go out just burning to death, and it's their own
After one of them
fault.
gets tricked into thinking that oh my god, and then trying a slip and slide and slipping downstairs. I'm like, I could think of worse ways to go.
Can you?
Okay. So wait, you said that
I mean, you talked me out of a magic spell.
Oh yeah, I did.
Well, I mean, so you got good persuasion. Yeah. You could talk this guy into not killing the people that
Barfus,
cooked his family.
Please save me, please.
Listen,
so are they? So let me ask: Are the other dudes dead and dying, or?
It's hard to ascertain their medical condition from across a burning building.
Okay. That's
also,
fine.
I imagine they're not.
Also, I'm going to point something out.
Uh-huh.
There aren't any arrow slits or windows on the first floor.
Uh-huh.
And it is getting hard to breathe.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
Is the room just smoky?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's full of smoke.
And also Hollis is standing on the door with the other two, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
He's close to stabbing distance.
All right. Yeah, I mean,
you know how you solve a grease fire? You need to summon a giant
a pan lid, yeah,
like a pot lid, yeah.
and
Just put it over the whole
it
building
on there, and we're done.
Yeah, just cover the whole building and there you go.
All right. So I'm going to attempt to persuade them, like, if we all leave, we can use healing magic to save their friends.
Okay.
And then we're like, hey, can we just take this outside? Can we finish this? Let's say, like, we can still fight each other. Can we just do this outside? Because this is helping them.
Okay, so
either some of us die or we all die.
Yeah, do you want to burn alive in this building?
All right.
Is it worth it?
Roll your persuasion.
All right.
Which is a hilarious thing to say because we started the fire.
All right. So
This is our fault.
there's no way that you can beat me on this because my persuasion is +8 and I rolled a 17.
All right.
Yeah.
And they rolled a 2. So Hollis, the look of pure venomous rage fades slightly from his face as your words kind of shake him out of it, and he's able to look around and take in the situation of this building becoming more and more on fire. And
more on fire.
Yeah. And he just nods and runs towards the door and says, Tears, it's time to go. With that, he opens the door and seems to be readying himself to attack people outside as he does so.
Yeah.
And seeing the coast is clear.
He's gonna be mad.
So seeing the coast is clear begins pulling his friends outside as well. And Tearis walks out and kind of takes up an attack-like pose. What are you guys doing?
Huh?
Can we just walk past him?
No, we definitely
I was
can't
hoping
walk
he
Just
was
be
past
like,
them at this point.
excuse me?
Yeah. I was hoping he would throw down a smoke pellet to escape in a burning building.
I'm also going to point out... actually, roll perception.
Oh no.
All of us?
Yeah.
I rolled a 4.
Okay. Everything's on fire. You described literally what you perceived.
The smoke is in my eyes.
I got a 23.
I rolled a
Dang.
10. I rolled a 10 + 4, so 14.
Okay, Gnome Suni, you're out of the three of you. You notice that you're feeling a draft of fresh air, not from the open door like you might expect, but from the hatch below.
It's because I'm dying and my senses are enhanced.
So anyway, what do you guys do?
Oh god. Okay.
I mean, I don't perceive anything, but it's hot in here.
All right. So we have two options. we either go out the front door and continue a battle, or we take a risk and go down.
We're getting our asses handed to us.
Yeah, that lady's the both of them are. I'm not looking forward to fighting those guys anymore. But I almost want to take my chance in the pit.
What? But like, are we gonna just like slowly crawl down and be like, bye?
We'll do like those old chain monkey toys. We'll just like dangle each other down. And...
As you're standing here, kind of basking in the astonishment that Barfus's persuasion attempt actually succeeded.
Yeah.
in the middle of a life or death battle, Hollis leans in and just says, "We'll be going now. As I suppose an honorary courtesy for whatever this exchange was, I'll let you know that the mayor's son, he's on the 3rd floor. Bye." And he kind of gives like a roguish toodaloo with his fingers and takes off.
But do we believe him?
Sure. He knows that would require climbing up a
Well, he's
burning
also
staircase.
really, really dead, so like
What if
really dead.
if we could somehow get outside, I could climb from the outside of the building, but that's getting way ahead of ourselves.
Can I throw Scratch?
Up where?
Actually,
Yes.
Can he? Like, because we could.
Can I
up
like
the
throw
stairs?
him?
Because the
like,
second floor is not on fire.
The second
Just
floor is definitely on fire.
The second floor is definitely
Everything's
on
on
fire.
fire.
Okay, well, it's a spiral staircase, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So we can't actually see the second floor without climbing the stairs.
Yeah.
So,
So
you can't. There's no like straight shot.
So
You can go outside.
I was gonna say, Gnome Suni, you're the one who can absorb elements, can't you? So you would have to be able to Shit, but then how are you going to open
She's
the door?
also very
very hurt. Yeah,
Very
you're very
dead.
hurt. All right.
Can you heal first?
Okay.
She can cast the spell on people who aren't herself, I think.
Okay,
maybe.
so
I might be putting that in my
I'm
butt.
not hurt.
No, it says range
Nope, it's
itself.
No, it's
Dang
self.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, Barfus is definitely not her.
Okay.
Also
Damn it.
very dead.
We're in a prison of our own design.
That is this entire campaign.
Yeah, it really is.
Honestly, like everything up to this point is Scratch's fault. like everything.
If you would have put everybody to sleep,
Bitch, I swear.
am I wrong? If your sleep
To be-
spell worked, they would all be knocked out, and we would have peeked inside, like, oh, here's who's here.
It worked on
I am
most of
gonna
them.
say,
It didn't work on the people that mattered.
it put more than half of them to sleep.
It didn't work on the one that mattered, the witch lady that charmed me and got us into this. I'm just saying. Who
Would've
cares
been
about
nice
the
if you had-
grunts?
Would have been nice if you had some constitution, son.
Oh.
I'm a cat man. I could barely handle the
So
loss of my
now
kitten.
we're standing in fire, arguing amongst
This is great.
ourselves.
About whose fault it is.
I'm just saying, this is all out of character right now.
Technically,
I
this
know.
is all our
It's
fault because
we
it's
are-
your fault for
we are
failing
in
the sleep
imminent
spell.
danger.
It's
Is it
my
my
fault
turn?
for getting charmed, and it's Naomi's fault for starting the fire.
You're out of combat now, so
Okay, can I please heal myself a little?
I mean, do you want to heal yourself inside of this burning building?
Can
Where
we
it's
take a
becoming
short? Can
harder
we
to
take a
breathe by
short
the
rest?
second?
Short rest inside the building.
Oh, so hold on. So they left, so they're not outside readying attacks.
Probably.
I mean,
maybe
that after Hollis poked his head in to like give you that bit of parting advice, that seems like they took off into the night.
that was
Okay.
strangely courteous of him.
So, so let's get out of the building and then formulate a plan, or else we're all gonna die.
I mean, we have to get out the building and figure out how to get back into it.
Well, I mean,
Well, if
can I
we
just
can-
like go outside and just sit there, please? I'll just watch you
Yes.
guys and
All right, so we're all gonna. So let's get out of the building.
Should we just
Yes.
like? What if we? Did he close the door or did he leave it open?
The door's open.
I mean, it's open ajar.
Okay, so somebody's
If
not
we jump
gonna,
through
like,
the flames,
somebody's not gonna leave like through the front door and then like close the door behind them trying to escape a fire. I'm just saying, like, common sense dictates they're not gonna close the door behind them.
well, I mean, unless he was being a dick and trying to trap us in there,
he's clearly a dick, but
like he's just like, I'm gonna close it to make it harder for you to leave because I hate you.
But the other thing is, like, he left and then poked his head back in, and like, that's obviously, like, he clearly didn't like take the initiative to close the door.
Yeah, which is weird. See, it was like the super
okay,
villain
we're
thing of like,
outside of the building now.
Okay, yeah, we're
wait,
outside of the
did
building.
we get past all the flames?
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yes.
yes.
Okay, sure.
You're able to pick your way around the flames now that you're able to kind of like walk more carefully without focusing on magic or stabbings.
Okay.
Yeah, lots
Is
of
there-
stabbings.
or
Can I
magic
heal
stabbings.
myself,
Okay.
please?
So,
Can we
Naomi's healing
focus?
herself.
Can we focus
Okay.
on saving the mayor's son? We're out of combat right now.
Let's save Naomi. All right, I'm gonna roll.
Can you heal yourself after?
No, in case I get damaged.
he's probably passed out from smoke at this point.
Oh, he's dead.
Well,
So-
it depends. Like, is he passed out from smoke? I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, this
Okay.
fire pretty bad, right? Like, it's reached the third floor, or it's on the second floor for sure. Apparently,
Yeah,
It's on the second floor for sure.
Okay.
so like
You're-
the flames are licking the door
Yeah.
at the
Yeah.
very least. And is there a window to the third floor?
Nope, but there is a window. There's that opening to the second floor.
But that's just an opening to hell.
But also it's very on fire. Okay.
So I can say you could throw me through the
Alright.
window, but then it's just all on fire.
It looks like you could climb up there if you wanted to make the attempt.
Okay. Here's
I
have-
rolled 6 for health, by the way.
Okay.
okay. Good.
Good.
Here's what's gonna happen. Nomsuni, I suggest that you use like fireproof thing, elemental absorb,
Mm-hmm.
and Scratch go with you. I will hoist both of you into the window, And then what you two are going to do is
Die.
Yeah, die. No, you're gonna try and open, like, you're gonna try and open the door, and you're either gonna lockpick or you're gonna break the lock or something.
Just force the door. Can I just ram it?
I mean,
just
it's
a tiny
an
kitty
upward...
man ramming a door.
I mean, strength. I'm pretty strong. Strength. If the door has been like burned enough, it might be weak.
That means the dude's dead.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, unless he's like leaning up against the door, which he might be wondering like what the hell's happening. But
and just so we're clear, absorb elements allows you to half the damage you take from any element of your of whatever element is damaging
half
you.
The damage. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not fireproof.
I still have a lot of HP. I have 24 HP left.
All right, go in there. Run.
Well, I mean, cast that on me, and then send me up there.
She can't.
Oh crap. Okay. Then I could try my luck with.
Can I just like drench him in water with my shape water?
I mean,
that would probably help.
Can't hurt.
All right, do that.
But cats hate being wet.
It's okay. It's better than being dead.
That's what stops him. He's just like, oh no, absolutely not. Like no, even in the face of this, no, I can't do that. I'd rather burn to death. I'm still a cat at the end of the day. Oh god.
All
okay, sure, do that. Just throw a bucket of water on me or something.
What is it? Yeah, I do that.
Shape water from the mist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Throw the shape of water on me.
Done.
All right, you are drenched.
Okay, so
Scratch is
drenched.
like he kind of.
I'm going to lift him up, and I'm also going to use bardic inspiration so that his rolls are better.
Okay, so you get, I believe it's a D6 that you can add to any roll.
1d8 actually.
1d8.
Yeah.
Even better.
Yeah, he sings. We didn't start the fire.
Yeah.
Even though we really did.
I take away that bardic inspiration for just how much of a lie that is.
Yeah. And in fact, I can never use it again. Thanks.
Okay, so you're thrown up there with bardic inspiration, and you are now on the second floor of this building. The staircase to the first level is just completely obliterated, just a raging wall of flame, and the left side of the room has been very much engulfed as well. The right side, the bookshelves are on fire, and the table and the comfy chairs. There has been some fire kind of going up the staircase. However, it appears like you could run up there, though you might take damage. And the flames and smoke are definitely collecting up by that hatchway.
God, what a disaster.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna all right. I'm gonna sprint like full on into that door. Like I'm just gonna shoulder ram that thing with just all right. So I'm just going for it.
Okay.
Do I need to roll anything?
Nope. So you take 5 damage running up the stairs, and you're shoulder ramming this door.
Yeah.
Okay, roll me a strength check, and you can add a D8 to your roll if you need to, or want to.
Add a D8 to the 20.
Yep.
15 total.
All right. Given how badly burned this door has become, your 15 is just barely enough to break through and splinter this hatchway, and you can use another action to open it up.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right. Up on the third floor, it's very dark. However, your eyes quickly adjust. Your cat-like eyes adjust to the darkness from the brightly lit area below, and you see a human figure in dirty robes and looking a bit beaten and bloodied, blood kind of crusted in the hair. They look at you wide-eyed, and you can see that there's a gag tied around their mouth. And probably more importantly to the urgency of this situation, there are iron shackles shackling him to the wall.
God damn it.
By the ankles and wrists.
Okay, can I quickly scan the room for like anything, keys or objects or anything like I can use to break these shackles? Like investigation or something?
Yeah, roll me an investigation.
Shit.
There are a bunch of boxes that looks like storage and stuff.
I rolled a 7.
Okay, you don't find anything.
Okay.
Just a bunch of boxes with like potatoes and stuff inside.
Okay, I'm gonna take the gag out of his mouth so I can talk to him. Hey, brother, we're here to save you. Do you know
Get me out of here.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Listen, do you know if they have any keys or what they lock you up with or anything that can help me get you out of here?
Hollis at the key.
Hollis?
Yeah.
Of course. Alright, you said there's no windows in this place at all, right? Okay, is he shackled by his legs or all his limbs?
Wrists and legs.
Like, together or like each limb?
Each limb to the wall.
Jesus. Okay. Is it...
Roll me perception.
Okay. This kid might just have to die. We'll just tell the mayor that we'll make up a story.
Jesus.
Just grab a finger or something.
We couldn't find him. I'm sorry.
We technically found him.
No,
but...
we won't tell him that. We're like, no, your kid's gone. Rolled a 15.
Okay. So you notice that there are a few things in this room. There are like some rusty crowbars. There's like broken axe. There are a few other things just kind of sitting around scattered. And you also notice that the shackles and the metal fasteners are tied into they're not tied, but they're bolted into the wooden ceiling of this place. And the ceiling is kind of cone shaped, if that makes sense. So it slopes down. So the ceiling is also the wall.
Okay. Is it a high ceiling? Like, can I touch it?
It goes up kind of high. You can touch part of the ceiling where he's been shackled to, the wooden parts.
Okay. I'm going to grab that axe.
Okay.
And I'm going to chop the wood. I'm going to chop off the wood that's like holding the bolts.
Okay.
To kind of free them.
Interesting. Roll your strength.
God. I rolled a 2.
Okay. As you swing the axe head goes flying off.
This is just the best. Okay. You said there's a crowbar. What else?
A couple rusty crowbars, a bunch of boxes of potatoes, and smoke is starting to fill up the room.
Okay, Feisu, crowbar. I'm gonna grab the crowbar and I'm gonna stick it into one of the bolts and try to like pry it out.
Okay, roll me strength.
9.
Okay. It snaps. Well, no, it doesn't. It doesn't snap. Never mind. Read that wrong. It begins to bend.
Okay, like the crowbar, I'm assuming.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna throw that to the ground. I'm gonna grab the other crowbar and I'm gonna do the same thing.
Roll strength.
Okay, 13.
All right. This particular manacle comes off and his arm drops limply to the ground as he coughs and just mutters, "Please."
Okay, and then I hand him the crowbar with his free hand. I say, "You're on your own."
What?
I'm just kidding.
All right.
No. I just say, "Good luck. You got this, right? See ya. I'll meet you outside." Anyway, all right. I'm gonna do the same thing on his other arm.
Okay. Roll strength.
11.
Okay. It comes free.
Okay.
And the crowbar snaps.
Okay. Can I I have potatoes left?
Yep. And or you have the axe handle, and the axe head is somewhere in this room if you wanted to look for it.
Okay, I'm gonna take is the axe handle made out of metal?
The axe handle is made out of wood. Also, roll me a con save because the smoke is starting to get thicker.
Okay. 4.
Okay, you are finding it hard to breathe. And you are going to take disadvantage on your strength checks.
Alrighty. I'm going to hand him the axe head and ask him if he's ever seen 127 hours. Like, hey, do you want to live? Do you want to live, kid?
Yes.
I saved your arms. Your legs might not so much, maybe. All right. I'm gonna grab the axe head. Actually, no. I'm gonna grab the axe handle first. I'm gonna try to use that as a crowbar for one of the leg ones.
All right. Roll strength.
So I rolled 16.
At disadvantage, so roll again. Take the lower one.
Oh yeah. Shit. I rolled 8.
Is that plus your strength?
Yes.
Okay. More smoke is pouring in.
What happened to the handle? Did it break? Or
The handle is fine.
But I just didn't get it out.
Nope.
Okay.
This is
Not
terrible.
quite enough oomph.
This is terrible. Everything about this is bad.
I'm trying my best with what I got.
I know you are. I know.
I'm just gonna give him potato like here at last meal.
Oh gosh.
Eat up while you got a chance. There's some grease downstairs. You might be able to make hash browns or something. Okay. I'm gonna try it one more time. Same thing with the axe handle.
Okay.
Okay, so I got 11. That's my lowest.
Okay. That one comes free. And roll me a con save. The axe handle stays intact.
Okay, my con is 18 this time.
Okay, good job. And now for the last ankle.
All right, one more time, same thing. 13.
All right, that one comes free as well. The axe handle is still okay, and roll me a con save.
13.
Okay, you're still okay, but you're feeling very weak now.
Okay.
As you pull this last chain out, the mayor's son collapses.
I'm gonna
unconscious.
I'm gonna hoist him over my shoulder like a fireman's carry.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna rush out of the room, run as fast as I can, as fast as I can carry him.
Okay. You take 18 damage as you run down the stairs.
Oh my god!
What about him being wet?
He's not wet anymore. He ran up the stairs while wet, and it's been a while.
I have 1 HP left.
And you make it to the window, singed.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna throw him out the window.
No. I was gonna say both of you jump simultaneously, and I will catch you.
You will catch both of us at the same time?
I'm gonna have to.
Are you sure you can do that?
I'm a big guy and I'm strong.
It won't take long for me to throw one and then you catch him and put him down and then I jump next.
We don't have that kind of time unless you think we do. Do we have that kind of time?
I mean, however you want to approach this.
Oh my god, I don't know about twice, but
just throw him. He'll be throw the dude, but then we'll roll for scratch.
Okay, I'm gonna throw the dude.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Throw the dude.
All right.
Catch, brother!
Roll athletics.
Oh god.
I mean, do I need athletics just to kind of drop him?
No, but to catch him.
I'm for him. Oh, okay.
15.
All right, you catch him. And I'm just going to roll a random chance to see if you get smacked in the face by these flailing iron manacles.
What?
What's your AC?
13.
Yeah, you take 7 damage from these manacles.
That's fine. I have 5
Smacking
HP.
into you.
Whatever.
I mean, I was afraid to be like a nat 20. It's like, oh, it knocks Barfus out cold. It's up to you, Naomi. You gotta catch me.
I gotta catch me.
Oh, that would be great. That would be the way this has been going. That would be, oh, the shackle knocked him. He is out. And then well, you are now an inflatable catching balloon. I'm just gonna jump on you. You're gonna break my fall. So, all right, I'm jumping. Catch me, Barfus. Okay. Catch me, brother.
Roll athletics.
God, you're lucky. 18 and 4, so 22.
All right. You have been caught, and you have all finally escaped the burning tower of death.
Effortlessly.
Effortlessly, he says.
That is not how I expected this to go when we approach this tower.
Oh my god.
I thought this would be a stop in the road at best. Like, I probably won't be here very long.
And just remember, it's all your fault.
Nope.
Yep.
You need to get better sleep magic. Might want to watch some ASMR YouTube videos.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to limp into the woods, and we're going to set up a tent.
Got some burn,
and we're gonna rest.
Okay.
All right.
We'll fast forward to morning, and we can do all the health stuff after that. But in the morning, the mayor's son wakes up, and you're kind of all 1,000 yards staring at each other,
trying to figure out who to blame.
And he just says, "Thank you so much for everything you've done for me."
No, Suni just says, "Shut the f*** up."
Who are you? Who sent you?
We're the Dragonguard.
Mic drop.
Who sent you?
That's an answer to the question. Scratches looks at him and is like, "Your papa."
Second mic drop.
No, you can't send me back there.
Oh no, you're going back for all that?
Can't trust him. He's working with it.
With what?
The dragon.
We almost burned to death and got slashed to death and just slipped downstairs to death.
Oh my gosh.
This was a lot. This was a lot more problematic than it needed to be.
That was
It really was.
That was an amazing episode. Oh my god.
I thought this was going to be a very straightforward combat encounter
I
where
did too.
like you walk up, you kill some people, and then you go on your merry way and maybe encounter some complications. But instead, it turned into one of the biggest clusters I've ever seen in Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh god, I'm looking so forward to listening to this back once you have it done.
Jeez.
God, that was insane.
Yeah.
Oh my.
You all got almost obliterated, and you just played it in such a way that you saved yourselves. It was great. Good job, everyone.
We are a well-oiled machine. We're almost as well-oiled as those stairs.